you need is some cake mixture. Add that to a bowl with 3 eggs, some milk, a little bit of oil, and a little bit of lemon juice. Whisk away until blended. Now add a little bit of lemon peel to that. It gives it an extra zesty flavour. Mix once again. And now it's time to pour that into our baking tin. Now, give it a bit of a tap to even it all out and stick it in the oven. Next, we're going to make the lemon curd. So we add some sugar, a bit of orange juice, lemon juice, and some corn flour to a pan. Give it a whisk, heating it slowly. When it thickens, we're going to add 2 egg yolks and whisk those in quite quickly. Next, we're going to add some orange and lemon rind to give it some more citrusy deliciousness. Now a little bit of butter goes into that. Whisk it in. And now I think we can take it off the stove. Add some butter and whisk it in a mixing bowl. Add some cream cheese to that. Add some flour, a bit at a time, mixing it in just to make sure it doesn't go lumpy. Next, we're going to add a pinch of salt, a little vanilla essence, and a tad more orange juice to give it extra flavour. Now, here's our cake ready out of the oven. We're going to slice that in half and add our lemon curd. Spreading it evenly, adding our top layer, and scraping off any excess from around the outside. Now we're going to cover our cake with the cream cheese we made earlier, spreading it nice and evenly all the way around the outside and over the top, smoothing it over. Why not add some citrus slices, some lemons, limes, oranges, and a bit of mint for some colour contrast. Look at that, a beautiful, zesty, zingy work of art. Absolutely refreshing. I would not mind a slice of that. Hey, put the kettle on. Here we go. All you need is 95 grams of all-purpose flour and the same of sugar. Then we're going to add 20 grams of cocoa powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda and 1/4 teaspoon of salt to that. Mix it together and put it aside. Meanwhile, in a separate bowl, we will mix 40 grams of banana, roughly half a banana, and mash it up. We're going to mix it with 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of white vinegar, 40 millilitres of oil, and 110 millilitres of almond milk. Whisk that together. Now, it's time to pour our wet ingredients into our dry ingredients. Mix it till it's perfectly combined. And there we have it. That is going to go into our baking tin. Pour it all in, and that's going to be baked in the oven at 180 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. Meanwhile, we get some coconut milk cream and we spoon it into another mixing bowl. Give it a whisk. 30 grams of sugar is going to go into a pot with 1 teaspoon of agar powder. Add 50 millilitres of water to that. Once it's dissolved and bubbling away, we add 350 millilitres of mango puree, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. Mix it together nicely. And take it off the heat, pouring it onto your coconut cream milk. Mix that together to form your mousse. This is going to go on top of our cake, which is ready out of the oven. Now, this whole cake is going to go in the freezer to set. And whilst that is in the freezer, we get some baking paper cut to size. Now we're going to squeeze some melted dark chocolate from a piping bag, making an ultra cool pattern. Once set, we can just lift that up and wrap it around the outside of our mango mousse cake. All the way around the outside, remove the baking paper, and there you have a beautiful border. Why not add some peanuts? And a few strawberries. Beautiful looking decoration. Sprig of mint for a spot of colour. And there you have it. Mango mousse cake. Delicious. So to make this beautiful array of colours, all we've done is bake the same basic sponge cake 6 times using 6 different food colourings. Now we're going to layer them with buttercream icing smothered in between each layer. Very easy to do, very delicious. And there we have it, 6 layers. And we're going to cover the entire outside of the cake with buttercream icing as well to hide those beautiful colours. That way, when we slice into it, it'll be a nice surprise. Smooth it all along the top. Now we're going to put a piece of cardboard on top of the cake. There's a very good reason for this, which you'll find out in a minute. Meanwhile, 6 bowls of sugar and 6 different food colourings. I'm going to stir those in one at a time, making sure all the sugar has turned that beautiful colour. And then we're going to make a line with each of those colours on our chopping board. A rainbow pattern will appear, and then we're going to roll our cake in the sugar, forming a beautiful rainbow pattern on the outside. Look at that. Now we remove the cardboard off the top, and then we're going to smear some more buttercream on top of that, spinning it around, and let's add some more coloured sugar on top to complete our rainbow cake. A bit of red in the middle. You can use any colours you like, but we like these nice bright colours. And slice it. And look at that. Could you get more colourful? Who wouldn't want a Milky Way donut? All you need is 100 grams of icing sugar, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, 4 teaspoons of hot water, and mix until smooth. Add 80 grams of melted white chocolate to that. Now we're going to split that mixture into 4 equal portions, adding a drop of food colouring to each. We'll have turquoise, purple, pink, and dark blue. Now we're going to add a spoonful of each of those into our white chocolate mixture and carefully mix the colours in, but not too much. Now we're going to dunk our donut in that, and there you have a beautiful multicoloured galaxy donut. Why not sprinkle some stars on top for a finishing touch? Universalicious. Go on, I know you want to. Who wouldn't want a smoothie that looks like a unicorn or a rainbow? All you need is 60 millilitres of milk in a pot on the stove and 180 millilitres of whipping cream. And stir away. Heat it till it starts to bubble. Then add 1 tablespoon of gelatin and mix that in nicely. 2 tablespoons of chia seeds will then go in, and we're going to keep stirring as the mixture bubbles away and starts to thicken. Then we can turn the heat off and pour that into our serving glass. We're going to fill half of our glass and then get 150 grams of frozen banana, 50 grams of yogurt, 50 grams of coconut, and whiz that away in the blender until smooth. So all you need is 3 ingredients for this part, and then that is going to go into our serving glass on top of the chia seed mixture. And why not squirt a bit of whipping cream on top? Make it colourful. Now we're going to add our decorations, some fondant ears, and a horn. Of course, it's a unicorn. Now add 150 grams of banana, 50 grams of yogurt, and all different types of fruit. Blueberry, butterfly pea, matcha, frozen pineapple, frozen orange, strawberry. And one by one, blend those away to produce absolutely beautiful colours. We are going to layer these colours in our serving glass for a beautiful rainbow smoothie. And to top it all off, let's add some whipping cream. We've chosen pink because we think it looks absolutely dandy. And we're going to add a few strawberries and some sprinkles for a finishing touch. There you have a rainbow smoothie and a unicorn smoothie. What more would you want in life? Go on, have a sip.